What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode of NRL Tips. We're up to round 2. Didn't do so well round 1 tipping with only 4 from 8. So hopefully we redeem ourselves this week and let's get into it. So starting off the round on Thursday night is the Panthers at home to the Bunnies. Now, the Panthers went down to the Broncos. Bunnies absolutely blew friggin' Sharks off the park. So I'm going to go. So Latrell's in doubt for this. He's been named. He's come out with there's cracks in the windscreen of the Panthers after last week's loss. But to me, I feel like Souths will get over here. I think Panthers without Appy, we saw it. We saw Jerome without Kickout on his side really struggle. So I feel like if Latrell plays, Souths will win. I've got him winning 1-12, but I feel like Panthers will win in thing. But I'm sticking with Souths. Latrell will play Souths to win 1-12. I feel like last week Souths done really well. Not with Latrell and Cody didn't even get that involved. So it was all Ilias. So he's only going to get better as the season goes on. His confidence is going to be high after last week. So, yeah, my tip, Bunnies over Panthers. Para. Let's get to the second game. Para versus Sharks at CommBank Stadium, 6 p.m. Friday night. So we went down in Golden Point to the Storm last week. I had us winning comfortably, but it just wasn't to be. There was a few iffy calls both ways. Munster went off with broken finger, came back on. Probably shouldn't have come back on, but he came back on and absolutely set up a try. But I've got Para winning purely. Sharks have got no Wade Graham. He's been suspended, and Nico is still injured. So I'm going to go Eels here. I think Mitch Moses' 200th game, Junior Paulo's 150 Eels game. I feel like big occasion. It's going to happen. They'll click, hopefully, fingers crossed. But, yeah, I'm tipping Eels to win here. Moving on to game number 2 on Friday night is the Broncos versus Cowboys. Battle of Queensland. So this is a tough one. I feel like Broncos after last week will be on a high. They're at home. That's purely why I'm tipping the Broncos. I feel like the Cowboys kind of went to sleep and they were only playing Canberra. I know Canberra's still pretty strong, but without Papali'i playing, they still managed to blow an 18-point lead and almost got it down. But, yeah, I feel like for me it's going to be the Broncos here. Adam Reynolds has got that ball on a string with those kicks. I feel like, yeah, they're just at home. Confidence levels high after beating the Premier. So I feel like Brisbane will win that one. Super Saturday, Roosters versus Warriors. Now, obviously, Roosters went down last week to Dolphins. I think everyone's second team is the Dolphins now, but I've got Roosters winning this one over the Warriors. I feel like it's at home. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's going to be hot. I don't think the Kiwis are going to be New Zealand Warriors with flying over from Auckland. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be. They played good last week, but only just kicked away a bit from Newcastle. So, yeah, to me, I feel like Roosters will win this one. I think a few players coming back, a few players are out. But, yeah, afternoon footy at Allianz Stadium, I think they'll get a big crowd out there on a Saturday arvo. And, yeah, they'll kick off their season with a win. And second game, game 2. Dolphins versus Raiders. Well, everyone has to go Dolphins. We saw what happened last week. They surprise. Wayne Bennett does it again. But, yeah, I feel like after watching Canberra last week and it's at KO Stadium, Dolphins No, I think they're going to be too strong again. Confident. Marshall King. What were you thinking, Bulldogs? Pick and read. Eels should have went to Marshall King as well. But Marshall King absolutely carved it. I feel like, Dolphins for mine. Canberra, they showed a good fight back, but I don't know. To me, there wasn't much offering. We saw just the short dropout from the Cowboys last week. No one at home. Canberra got it and ran and scored 10 meters out. So I feel like there was no real attack from Canberra, but yeah, I got Dolphins. So moving on to the next match out at Melbourne, Amy Park, Melbourne versus the Bulldogs. Melbourne $1.30, Bulldogs $3.20. Wow. But for mine, obviously, you got to go Melbourne Storm. I know they've got no Munster, and everyone's, oh, no, Munster, Bulldogs are going to win. Bulldogs could actually sneak this one, but I feel like Melbourne at home on a Saturday night, Jerome Hughes, and Meaney played all right at fullback. I just think they're going to be too strong. No matter who goes down at Melbourne, we thought it was going to happen. We saw Cam Smith go, Slater go, Cronk go, but Melbourne, for some reason, Bellamy's just got that structure where the next guy will just come in and do his job. So for mine, I'm tipping Melbourne purely just because it's at Melbourne, and Bulldogs didn't really show much. Reed tried his hardest last week, but yeah. Moving on to Sunday afternoon at Leichhardt again. Tigers at home to the Knights. I think Tigers win this. I think they win it pretty comfortably as well, depending on Ponga. That's all you can say when it comes to Newcastle. I know Hastings up against his old club. I feel like he's got a point to prove. But yeah, I'm going to go Tigers purely because it's at home. But who knows? Gold Coast snagged them last week at home. So maybe it happens again. So yeah, Tigers. Sunday night, 6 o'clock. I keep getting mixed up with these. They should just have it both games. Whatever happened to the Sunday 2 o'clock game and the 4 o'clock game? What is this 6 o'clock? It's confusing. But we got the Dragons. They're round one. They got the bye last week. They're up against the Titans at Jubilee Stadium. I've gone Titans. I think after watching Titans versus Tigers last week, I feel like Titans will win this. We got the news for Feeders staying, so he's confident. He set up a few tries last week, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched the Dragons yet because they had the bye last week, but they haven't purchased much in the off season. I know they've got some players coming back, but I just feel like you tackle Ben Hunt. That's all you have to do. We'll see how Bird goes, but yeah, I've got Titans. So yeah, so let's run through. I've got Rabbits beating Panthers Thursday night. I've got Eels beating Sharks, Broncos beating Cowboys on Friday. I've got Saturday, I've got Roosters beating Warriors, Dolphins going 2-0 in the start of the season against Raiders. I've got Storm at home over the Dogs. Sunday afternoon, I've got Tigers beating Newcastle, and I've got Titans beating Dragons. So let's see how I go. Hopefully I do better than last week. 4 from 8 last week. That was pathetic, but I'm pretty sure everybody got the same as me. Roosters went down. All the favorites went down except for a couple. I thought I tipped Titans, but I tipped Tigers. But anyway, yeah, that's it from me. Nice quick one. Just I hope you have fun. Get out to games this week. I'll be at the Para game on Friday night. See me, come say hi. Check out all my socials. I'll leave them in the description. But yeah, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you're taking. I'm not going to do Supercoach this week. I revealed my team last week. Didn't really make any changes. Just took changes in the captaincies. But if you want me to do a short video on that, I will. But I'll do Supercoach next week with my tips. We'll do all in one. But yeah, so have fun. Enjoy your weekend and get out to the games. Peace. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel.